Hi everyone, welcome back to the Strawberry Lily channel. Today I am reviewing the multifunctional highlighter palette by INTOU. This is a Chinese brand. It's my first time hearing about it. As you can guess, I was just very intrigued and drawn in by the unique layout of the pan. There's 3 different highlighter formulas included in each, essentially a cream, a matte powder, and a glittery powder. Actually, the glittery highlighter is more of a moist putty-like formulation than just a straight powder. I picked up H02 and H03, which are touted as warm-toned and cool-toned respectively. H01 is more of just a neutral beige palette, so I skipped that one. So I'm applying H03, the cool tone palette, on the right side of my face, or the left side of what you're seeing on the screen, and H02, the warm toned palette, on my left side or the right side of the screen. So here you can see I'm basically using the cream formula as a concealer substitute, which might not have been the best idea because this is actually quite a thick, almost oily looking cream. It never really dried down, so eventually I just went over it with the matte powder, which actually turned out to be like super high coverage and mattifying and blurring. So that's good for photos and stuff. Later on, I discovered that the cream was actually really good for highlighting my tear bag and inner corner area. I found that the added moisture or emollients in the formula made it really easy to glide onto that area, which usually if I'm using regular foundation or concealer, or even just going straight in with a highlighting powder, eyeshadow or something, that area, like particularly the tear bag skin, is prone to drying out or getting kind of crepey if I'm not careful. So I actually find this cream INTOU highlighter formula to be perfect for highlighting the tear bag area, either by itself or with glitter or something added on top. It sticks really well to the skin too, so even though it's a slippery, more oily formulation, it doesn't move around after applied. And yeah, you can see that the area just looks like really popping here in this footage. Then finally, I topped everything off with the glittery putty-like highlighter. It was a little tricky to pick up with a brush at times, like it did not want to leave the pan. That's what I don't like about these putty, Super Shock-like formulas a lot of the times, because you end up just pushing it around a lot in the pan, and it can be tricky to actually pick up a decent amount of product to apply on your eyelids or wherever. But in the end, I found that this formula was decently reflective and sparkly. It looks really pretty on the skin without overdoing it. So here's the finished look. Which side do you think looks better on me? H03, the cool-toned rose quartz side, or H02 angel skin, which is the warm-toned side? I feel like it's really hard to tell the difference through the camera as usual, but in person, I felt like the H03 cool-toned side was marginally just brighter looking in general. H02 was also definitely brightening. I mean, they are highlighter palettes after all, so that's the whole point. But yeah, H02 definitely gives me that more muted, like natural looking beige glow, kind of just an enhanced glowier version of my natural skin. I mean, it could just be that, you know, H02 is a beige skin tone like color variation, whereas H03 is more of that obvious cool pinky lavender tone. So I'm not sure if it's necessarily cool toned or warm toned versus just which color do you want your highlight to be. But yeah, either way, I am pretty happy with these palettes. I think they're very fun and affordable. My makeup here looks a little heavy just because I did kind of unnecessarily layer up the cream and powder highlighters earlier, which I won't use that application technique moving forward. I'll just use one layer of one of the 3 formulas for any particular area of my face. Do I think this product is a necessity, so to speak? No, not at all. I don't think anyone really needs 3 different highlighting options in one palette, but like I said, I think it's all in good fun. I would rate it an overall 7 or 8 in terms of general quality and usefulness. And speaking of usefulness, I hope this review was useful to you. Let me know if you want me to review anything else from the INTOU brand or any other cbeauty brands in general. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!